Hello folks, today you are in for an amazing home tour of a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath home, high efficiency to the point that they're going to guarantee you your electric and heating bills. Amazing master bedroom downstairs, no need to climb stairs. Beautiful kitchen, a loft included, 2,088 square feet. Pergola, they're gonna give you a pergola in this amazing home. Have you heard of the PID? $1,600 a year here in Santa Teresa, not on this lot. Or if you want to customize your home, this builder has this lot available. We got to give this home a look. Stay on board.
1, 2, 3.
Hey there folks, welcome back. Alfonso Garcia here in Santa Teresa, New Mexico, owner, operator of the Palms Realty, bringing you nothing but the best homes, the best content here in Santa Teresa, New Mexico to help you make your biggest decisions of your life, spending money on your home, right? Buying the most amazing home that we can get you in, whether it's your investment, your starter home, your forever home. Give me a call. This is what I'm here for, folks, 7 days a week, Alfonso Garcia. One of the other bonuses about getting this property, it is not in the PID or PUD, Public Improvement District, which was assessed here in these subdivisions recently in Santa Teresa, the Rancho Santa Teresa area, the Valencia Park subdivisions, and more to come. What it is a $1,625 a year assessment per lot. So you buy one of these houses, you can get a 20-year assessment, $1,600, okay, to cover the new infrastructure, everything that has been set up. But this house, this 2-story house that I'm covering with you today, does not have it, as well as this lot is available. So you want to go full custom build on this lot, it is a rare opportunity, because even if this lot was available with another builder, I would tell you that you are relegated to what they build. But with this builder, full custom, let me know, avoid that $1,600 a year. An amazing home here in Santa Teresa, New Mexico, 2,088 square feet. We're having a lot of development, major explosion of growth due to the Project Jupiter AI data center being built here in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. Now, what that has done is brought tons of people, lots of money, lots of economy here to the area. So therefore, to your advantage, you're gonna have options when it comes to build. And here today, we are bringing you a 2,088 square foot Winton home. Amazing features such as an RO system. They're gonna give you $20,000 to buy down your interest rate, pay your closing cost, as long as you're with their preferred lender or an acceptable lender by them. We will be talking with Norma Renz here. She's been with them, has helped them develop, advised them on designs of homes. And here's an empty lot. If you want to customize your home, take advantage now, because this lot is available. And let me tell you why. If you don't take advantage of this home, which has incentives, you know, your $20,000 worth of incentives, they're going to give you a pergola, okay? Washer, dryer, and refrigerator included. You cannot beat that. $365,000. You'll be getting $20,000 with a preferred lender or a lender that they approve of. Your pergola, as mentioned. Give this a look. You have this empty lot by this builder. Okay? On this lot, customize your home, because with Winton, they will customize and just let you go crazy on your build. In this amazing subdivision here in Santa Teresa on Steel Hill, 1098 Steel Hill. Now, with some of their products, you don't have an option because they just give you all the upgrades. Look at this beautiful stone veneer, you know, cultured stone veneer on the exterior. Could be a different color if you start from scratch, you know, in the design center with them. Nice contemporary coach lights on the exterior. Now, one thing to note, look at the frame around the door. That's intended to make it pop. And intentionally, they went with black framed windows. That's on purpose, folks, okay? It costs a little bit more when you do that, but they go full custom. Now, they are Energy Star rated. They're gonna guarantee you your electric bill to stay within certain parameters, okay? What does Energy Star rated mean? It does not mean that you just simply get this placard here and you're able to put it up against the wall. It means that at certain stages of the build, they had to call an organization, the Energy Star organization, to have them check the HVAC, the ceiling of the HVAC, have them check the ceiling of the framing, of the windows. Every stage that they had to seal up the house, they had to call the Energy Star department to get their certification and their approval before they moved on to the next step. And they pay for that, okay? It's a third-party inspection. They pay for it out of their pocket to get that certification, to get inspected, to be able to tout the fact that their home is Energy Star rated officially. So you're gonna get your synthetic stucco here. I love their choice of colors, their two-tone of stucco. Here's your Lennox HVAC system. And by the looks of it, I love their stucco job. They have a good stucco person going on right now. When walking a house, I always ask my people to look at the corners of the windows on the older homes. You should start seeing cracking there with hairline cracks within 3 to 5 years. Very common, okay? Now this is the side yard that you get. If you would like, get with me and I'll help you find yards that can accommodate your extra vehicle on the side, can accommodate a boat, a small ATV of sort. But let's go in here. We're walking into a beautiful 8-foot door. As you see, you have a tall front patio covered. So if it's raining and you're fumbling for your keys or your code to get in, you are covered. And then give it a look, folks, this beautiful entryway. What I like is as you enter, you do not see stairs. So that's a plus to me. At the very least, I start seeing house instead of a large set of steps in front of me. So those steps are wrapped around. We're gonna run into 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, an amazing kitchen with staggered crown molded cabinetry. Let's give it a go. I believe we're probably at 20 to 25 foot tall ceiling here. Beautiful grand entrance. Nice drop down fan there. Okay, you're gonna get your blinds in case you're wondering what else you need for this house. Your blinds, window seals. With Winton, those are one of the upgrades that it seems that they, unless you beg them not to include, they seem to be in their pricing. Other builders will just give you a sheetrock edge there. Winton does their window seals. And puts a nice trim board there to finish it off. You're gonna get your 2-inch faux wood blinds. So here we are in our living room. You got your fan. TV most likely will go on either side of this living room. Okay. You have a section for your dining area and pull up some benches here for your nice kitchenette serving area for your breakfast quick serve section. All right, so since we came in through and saw the kitchen, let's show off the kitchen. Here's the utilization of the under the stair space. They already gave you some shelving, which is great. You do not have to come in and do that. You have a light in there. I love it. Here you have plenty of socket outlet space for when you have your blenders, entertaining people. Beautiful staggered crown molded cabinetry, giving you some elevation changes to give it some beautiful. You have your 5-burner cooktop stove, Whirlpool. Most builders are using Whirlpool out here, Whirlpool and Samsung. You could always ask and pay for upgrades. And here you are, folks. Beautiful cabinetry done here by Winton. Soft close doors and drawers throughout, in case you got mad and wanted to slam something. Maybe I can fit a spice rack in there of sort. Beautiful 3 centimeters thick granite here. You have your rubbed oil bronze fixtures. Here's that RO system that I was talking about. So you're gonna get your reverse osmosis system for your drinking and cooking water right here. Pre-installed, included. Wonderful backsplash. All the tile work finished off with a Schluter stick. I'm loving it. Here's the view from cooking in your kitchen. I like their light fixtures. Beautiful choices of light fixtures throughout the house. Let's go. Since we have the primary downstairs, folks, we're going to be able to see that immediately. And that's the only bedroom downstairs, folks. All right, here's the half bath. So when you're entertaining people, they do not have to go into your primary bedroom, and they can utilize this. I like the fact that they're giving you framed mirrors. Believe it or not, sometimes in the price, you do not get framed mirrors. Nice matching granite countertops, your rubbed oil bronze fixtures. We went past a coat closet for those who came in either through the front or garage. Drop off your coat here. Here is your, what we call a mudroom combo. Call it a mudroom basically because you're coming in from outside and you just drop off your clothes, your dirty, muddy shoes, and you're off. Yes, folks, it's a mess in here, but this is one of the contractor's houses that they're about to finish or just finished, and they're using it for a bit of a storage space. I love the fact that not all builders give you that. We have a tall 10-foot ceiling from what it feels like, a 9-foot ceiling, possibly 10, and they included already this the shelving space. There goes all your Christmas storage, all the storage you can need, your Halloween, long-term storage. You're gonna get your tankless water heater, Smith brand, okay? You are also gonna get your drip system, irrigation control system box.
Did I mention that it also comes prepared for your electric vehicle?
Also included is your Lift Master garage door opener. Very nice, chain driven, 2-car garage. And we're talking about efficiency, right? Insulated garage door, folks. So many features. We keep catching them here in this beautiful build. 2,088 square feet, folks. And let's see what this master does for you. Right here, I love this section here. Nice little end table or sofa table that can go there with a ornament of sorts, some art piece. And here we are, folks. They include an accent wall. Now, if you follow my channel, you're gonna constantly see that I encourage people to paint the ceiling white if they have off-tone walls. Obviously, if your walls are white, then do not do so. But typically, you should paint your ceilings just straight white, flat white. But here's an example as to what an accent tone, a different color, does to make a home pop. Let me show you this walk-in closet first before we show off that beautiful bathroom, okay? What I like here is they're giving you a communication hub for all your hotspot needs. Get your Cat 6 going in there and your power source to your router, so you do not have to worry about it. Lots of shelf space, lots of hanging space here in this master closet. They gave you a wonderful accent wall with lots of outlets throughout. I mentioned the window sills, right? They got the beautiful wood treatment here. Finished it off with the trim. And let's see this wonderful bathroom, folks. Dual sink, framed mirrors, soaking tub with a beautiful deco band of tile inserted into the tile walls. Wonderful foggy window there, and a separate commode so you do not disturb anybody. They continue on with the deco tile here in the shower stall. I love the work. Just features everywhere you look. Nice glass walled shower stall. You still get your soaking tub, which most of us probably do not use on an annual basis. Maybe we use it a couple times a year. Here's a neat feature. Here's all your light fixtures. Right here, they're giving us a sensor. So for humidity, you don't have to constantly be turning on your exhaust fan for humidity, okay? That will kick in with a sensor. If it senses a certain amount of humidity, it'll kick in. All right. If you're wondering what this is a jumper grill. I would say duct, but there's no ductwork in there, but it's basically a jumper duct to keep the pressure of your home when you open and close your doors. They like to equalize that, and also temperature can get in there as well, right? Your cool and heating can get in there in that case because it's the mudroom, but those are used to keep the pressure equalized. Here's the staircase that I prefer not to see as I open the front door. Once again, rubbed oil bronze hardware finish here on the railing, and then a decorative railing setup here. I mentioned the loft. Here's your loft, and there's a fan. I did notice, I believe each room's gonna have a fan. This is your loft. Some people, if the loft was big enough, they would make it another room, but give it a look, folks. Wonderful loft, still with your 2-inch faux wood blinds. Set up for your cable and power there for your TV. Right outside the loft is a bedroom. Bedroom 1 that we've seen past the primary bedroom. Fan included. And I've noticed that these closets, fairly good size. You get a loft. I know we have 2,088 square feet, but it's not the most. So I'm loving their use of space here. This closet is large enough to where it's not the typical small closet where it does not utilize a switch. It has its own light in there as you can step in. A small little walk-in closet. So we've seen the primary bedroom downstairs, bedroom 1, or actually bedroom 2 there, I guess, if you would. Coming through here, you're gonna have a linen closet. I like this space here, some more space for either a sitting couch, reading couch, or above there's a light. You could always put some art there. A sofa table. Maybe a glass art piece, right? And here we are, matching granite countertops, 3 centimeters thick, rubbed oil bronze fixtures. Did we confirm? Oh, there you are, soft closed doors and drawers. Sometimes the builder does not put it throughout the house. Deco band of tile once again. Beautiful tile all the way up. Full bathroom. There we are. So, bedrooms 2, 3, and 4. Let's give it a look. Second floor, maybe if you want to see what it looks like out there, we'll give it a look. We'll finish off out there. As I mentioned, you are getting a fan in each room. They do sell the modules or the adapters, whatever you wish to call it, and most fans will take on the adapter to give it a remote. So you can leave the fan chain on and then add a remote to it if you don't have an extra switch to control the fan. Going on to the next bedroom, I love the fact that this bedroom has windows here and here. They did not skimp out. That's the face of the house. Cost you more for custom windows like that, or at least windows that are not standard size. So you end up having that. And as I mentioned, folks, look at these closets. This is pretty much a walk-in closet, right? Not used to having so much space. I get a loft, large living room, a large loft, and still walk-in closets on all the other 3 bedrooms from what I can see. Let's finish off downstairs outside, folks. This home could be yours. A home like this lists for $365,000. They're giving you this $20,000 worth of incentives, as I mentioned. They're gonna give you a pergola. Let's go see where that pergola is gonna land. Where would you ask for that pergola to go? I don't know. I probably would like it right about here. Why? Because I want to be sitting back, being able to walk from my patio into my pergola with a little pathway and make that my view. Now here in person, it's a lot more impressive. I hope you can capture it a bit here on the camera. What you also get lucky here is this tall wall, right? The houses behind you are, the street behind us is elevated, so you end up getting this 15-foot wall, it seems. And maybe 18 feet And with that, eliminates having eyeballs staring at you. That's what I call that, having eyeballs stare at you. You do get a larger yard. Look at this, all the neighbors are already talking in the evenings, having their coffee, their refreshments. They've already done their pergolas and their outdoor living areas. This lot already comes with the privacy fencing. So this is a great solution to not have to go full rock wall, as you can tell. See how the rock wall ends here? You do your 2x4s every whatever feet, every 8 feet. Get yourself a structure of sort, a design, and there you go. Now you're eliminating eyeballs staring at you again, right? Here she is, folks, an amazing home here in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. Don't forget, if you're looking to buy a home here in Santa Teresa, give me a call. I would love to show you resale, new construction. I have more than 4 or 5 builders to introduce you to, depending on what price range you're shooting for, to help you make the right decision of the biggest decision, with the biggest decision of your life here in Santa Teresa when it comes to buying a home. Alfonso Garcia, wishing you a great day. Let's make 2026 an amazing year. Thank you. So if you want to know about where this neighborhood is and where this park is, free access to you, and want to move to this area, give me a call today. Alfonso Garcia, The Palms Realty.